Greetings and gratitude, ladies and gentlemen. It is an honor, a pleasure, and a privilege to introduce you to my hero, the very talented, the extremely artistic, the very young at heart, and the most dynamic 83-year-old senior artist, Ms.Gulbanu Merchant. Thank you, Gulbanu ji. It's an honor to have you with us.
Thank you.
How are you feeling today?
It's nice. It's cool over here. Like, not previously, never we had such a cold weather here.
Exactly. Bombay has the best climate right now. Tell us about yourself. आपकी जर्नी कहाँ से शुरू हुई? आर्ट का पैशन आपने किस उम्र में डिस्कवर किया?
मेरी जर्नी बचपन से है.
जी.
About when I was in municipal school.
जी.
And 12 years old or so.
Okay.
पैशन मेरे बचपन से है
जी.
कि either I become artist or a social worker.
Okay.
At present I am 85 years old.
Mashallah.
And when I started painting, that was my wish to become a painter.
जी.
But gradually when I did my graduation,
जी.
then मैं आगल गई और LLB करके मैंने मेरा कोर्ट का शुरुआत की, कोर्ट में जाने की शुरुआत की.
जी.
Then I was with some people working there as a lawyer. Then I thought to give it up and travel India and visit some ashrams.
How lovely.
And
Oh, by the way, I'm very happy to inform our audience that at age 85, you're still practicing yoga every Tuesday. Is that correct?
No. Practicing every day.
Practicing every day?
Wednesday we have a class to attend to and our guru teaches us more.
How lovely. That's incredible. That's inspirational.
I'm going to 10 years also
Ji.
for yoga.
Okay, tell me about specific pieces of art. For example, this work I know you're very passionate about. Tell us about this particular piece and tell us what inspired you to create it, because I can see the Buddha here and he's levitating.
Yeah.
It could also, in some images Buddha is so similar to Mahavir, the Jain god.
Yeah.
So this could appeal to some Jain person because it could be Buddha for a Buddhist person. It could be, Mahavir for a Jain person as well, right?
I have that cut out canvas paper.
Ji.
It's a paper board.
Okay.
And I had some natural colors from mud and grass and all that.
Speaking of which, I love your sculpture that you've made here. Let me try and show you a glimpse, everyone. This sculpture is dedicated to a Bombay editor and journalist who unfortunately is no more with us. His name was Behram Contractor, so this one is titled after his name. It's called Busy Bee Behram. And I see you've painted a whirling dervish on your salt jar as well. How incredible. Everything about you is artistic, Gulbanu ma'am, every single thing. And I love this. This is what the French would call the pièce de résistance. I mean, this artwork, this painting is just so... I think this is a reflection of your soul. This particular painting, I think, reflects your existence, both physically, emotionally, and spiritually. It's just the most beautiful painting I've seen in a long time. I think you should present this to His Holiness the Dalai Lama himself, and this should be up in the monastery in Lhasa. How wonderful would that be?
This is Buddha.
Okay.
And it's on the universal peace.
Correct. Now tell us about your journey. As an artist, you've traveled all over the world, I understand.
No, not much.
No, but tell us, where all have you been to and what... I know that you've been to Lumbini, Buddha's birthplace. You've been to Bodh Gaya. You've been to other places which are related to Buddhism. Please tell us more about that.
About that thing.
About your journey as an artist going to these places.
Then I traveled to Pashupatinath,
Ji.
Kedarnath.
Ji.
And I was wondering why people distinguish between religion and religion. The nature in Kedarnath and Badrinath, snow mountains and so beautiful waterfalls and all that.
Right.
I thought one should go as a nature lover
Right.
and visit that. It doesn't count which religion you are. So I'm based as a universal lover of God.
Right.
No need to be labeled as something.
Correct.
Then what else? I have traveled some places in India,
Ji.
quite many places, with yoga shibis
Ji.
and Kathmandu.
Okay. And I believe you had a very successful, your most recent achievement is that you had a very successful art exhibit at one of the finest sort of public festivals, art festivals in Bombay. How was that experience for you? You know, meeting all the young artists, seeing all the children painting, them coming, especially the young kids coming and giving you compliments for your art. वो बच्चों ने आपको क्या क्या बोला जिससे आपको प्रोत्साहन मिला, जिससे आपको मतलब ऊर्जा मिली? How did you feel when you met those children?
मुझे कहने लगे आप हमको भी सिखाओ,
हाँ,
हमारे घर आके सिखाओ,
हाँ, और
आप मॉल में तुम सिखाओ.
एक कॉम्प्लीमेंट उन्होंने दिया जो वो बहुत बढ़िया था. क्या कॉम्प्लीमेंट दिया आपको? आपको शाबाशी दी एक बच्चे ने.
और मेरे पैर छुआ.
हाँ.
और कहने लगा कि हम भी ऐसे तुम्हारे जैसा बनने को चाहते हैं.
करेक्ट.
बड़े होके.
करेक्ट.
हम
और आपके काम के लिए आपको शाबाशी देते हैं, राइट? क्या बोला उसने? What did he say?
I don't remember.
No problem. But it was a wonderful experience, right?
Very, very wonderful.
Okay. How would you describe
It was
your work as an artist? How do you describe it? If I was to ask you, what genre of art would you classify your work as?
that is, I'm doing every kind of work. No genre, no speciality.
For me, your art is spiritual. I think your art is very spiritual. It has a healing energy. Anybody who has a artwork in your artwork in their home, I'm sure will experience the same thing. Because, oh, by the way, this is what the French would call the pièce de résistance. Again, it's a beautiful sculpture made by pieces of wrought iron that you have recycled and kind of recreated into this beautiful artwork. And you've had lots of you have lots of help with our dear friend Arzan Khambata, I believe, who's been very helpful. Correct? So tell us about this particular piece. What inspired you to create it?
This Titanic.
Oh, the movie. So you're a romantic at heart.
Titanic movie I saw.
Right.
And even I read National Magazine.
National Geographic. Right.
There so many photographs of Titanic was there.
Right.
And I slept with this dream. And I always wanted to travel by boat.
Right.
So when I went to Arjan Khambata's scrap metal, he had invited children to take part.
Right.
I went as an observer.
Right.
But when I saw these two funnels,
Gee.
and I said, oh, this is the piece for me to
Correct.
make a boat.
It's beautifully crafted.
And then it becomes Titanic.
I have a question for you. I know I shouldn't be asking you this on camera, but are you comfortable selling this piece? Are you okay? You want to sell it?
But I would prefer some museum or something, then I get little good price.
Okay, fair enough. Speaking of
Because
pricing,
I'm alone,
right,
and I maintain myself on my works.
right. Speaking of which, I'm happy to inform our audiences that the place where we're sitting in right now is Ms.Gulbanu Merchant's private residence, which she has very happily and very, very sensibly converted into her own private gallery. So as you can see, the passage has all her works displayed very nicely. So anybody who's interested can come and take a look at this firsthand and experience the joy of her works. And this, as you've noticed, is the makeshift studio that we've created. It's beautifully done, I must say. Very, very impressive. Superb work, absolutely stunning work. Now, if I can just show you a glimpse of her in a bedroom, even the walls there have paintings on them. There's not a patch, there's not an inch of space in this room that you haven't, in this home that you haven't absolutely utilized. Now, in case anyone wants to reach you, in case anyone wants to contact you, how can they contact you? Can you tell us how?
I can give you my phone number.
Oh wow, you're well prepared. I see that you have the entire poster. Okay, so if you can keep it upright, art by Gulbanu Merchant, Gulbanu Merchant at gmail.com, spelled GULBANUMERCHANT, gmail.com, and your mobile number is +91 99208 49057. Okay, you want to just quickly tell us about some of your other pictures which we've not had a chance to look at?
Those were the things which I have sold them.
G.
Some of them.
Okay, no problem. How do you feel when you're creating art? What is the feeling that you have in your mind, in your heart, in your body?
Actually, I don't have any feeling in my mind.
Okay.
I just trust the God.
Right.
And I start with it.
Correct.
And I started doing by doodling.
G.
And in doodling, when I see something, then here there is Krishna and all that on the wall.
Right.
It came by their own when I started doodling.
Correct.
So I don't decide with my mind.
Okay, I'm going to give you 2 minutes to prepare yourself so you can get all the pictures out. In the meanwhile, I'm going to walk into your passage and give everyone a closer look at some of your artworks, including the Titanic. I'll give them a 360-degree view of it and all your works. Beautiful works. You use mainly acrylics on canvas, is it?
Most of it is acrylic.
Okay.
Some of them are in collages.
So this one is a collage, right?
Yeah.
Very
And
nice.
some are in acrylic as well as oil,
Okay.
which is Shri Krishna, that is in my home.
Very beautiful.
I also painted M.F. Hussain and Mother Teresa.
Oh, I'd like to show that as well because that's also a beautiful piece of work.
And there is one Mughal art where Mother Mary and the child is there.
I love this whirling dervish.
Yeah.
Very beautiful. Reminds me of Rumi.
Yeah.
Maulana Jalaluddin Rumi, the Sufi
Yesterday I
poet.
sold that painting.
Oh,
One of
wonderful.
the dervish.
Wonderful. Beautifully done. Okay, so now I'm going to show them your this is your M.F. Hussain and Mother Teresa.
Mother Teresa says Hussain is a bada artist.
Correct. Oh, these are beautiful. Oh my God. Now let me show you some more. Your Krishna and the Radhas are also lovely. It looks like a pichwai from Nathdwara, from Balaji Srinath. Wonderful, 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 wonderful. So beautifully done. Okay, you want to show us some of the pictures of your works? Show me some of the photographs that you...
I've done some 40 paintings on Gandhiji.
Okay, you want to show them to me? You had a very interesting book at the exhibition yesterday. Is this the same book?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll tell you what we'll do. I'll flick through it. You just hold it. Take out your finger. Yeah. As I turn the pages, you can hold them so that they don't lap.
This is on fresco painting.
Okay,
It's on
very nice. Beautiful. Is there any social message that you have for people who have watched this video? Anything you want to share with them?
regarding
About yourself, about life, about Gandhiji, anything you want to say as a goodbye message, because we've come to the end of this interview almost.
Okay, thank you so much for the interview.
Ji.
And of course, people, I love human beings
Okay.
as well as the nature.
Ji.
Human beings
How would you like to be? How would Gulbanu Merchant like to be remembered?
With my work,
Okay, but how would you like to be remembered as a person?
then they should see me personally, face to
Okay.
face.
Okay. And are you inviting people to your residence, to your personal gallery?
Yeah, they may come.
They may
but
make an appointment first.
first, yeah, by phone.
Correct. And call it civilized hours, not call it random hours, right? Always better to send you a message by SMS so that you can confirm a time that they can visit you, right?
Or phone.
Okay. Do you also do commission artworks in case there's somebody who commissions you? Can you do works like that? If somebody says they want you to they want to commission you to do a Buddha,
Particular.
if they want to commission you to do a Buddha or a Gandhiji, are you okay doing that?
Now let us see. At present, I would have to think about it.
Okay, fair enough, not a problem. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is Imam Siddiqui saying thank you. It's been an absolute pleasure and a privilege spending these last few minutes with senior citizen and senior artist, my very favorite, my most beloved, the very artistic, the very talented, the extremely passionate and childlike Gulbanu Merchant. Thank you, Gulbanu. It's been a pleasure. God bless you.
God bless you.
Khuda Hafiz.
Khuda Hafiz.
That was nicely done.
Sing it. Make a song of it. Nicely done.
It's still recording. Why?
Allah doesn't want it.
It doesn't stop. It's not stopping. Why?
Oh, ma.
Why?